Symbiotic nutrition. In some cases, two or more than two different types of plants live together to fulfill their needs of nutrition, protection, support, etc. with each other's help. This type of nutrition is called symbiotic nutrition. Some fungi grow around the roots of some other plants. These plants supply nutrients to the fungi, and in turn fungi supply minerals and water to the plants. Some fungi and algae live together. The fungi provides water, minerals as well as shelter to algae. In return, the algae provides food to the fungi. Lichen is an example of a symbiosis between algae and fungi. Heterotrophic plants. Heterotrophic plants do not contain chlorophyll. How do the heterotrophic plants live? From where do they get food? Have you seen a yellow wire-like leafless climber which is growing on a big tree? What is its name? The plants that grow on the body of other plants to obtain food are called as parasitic plants. For example, Loranthus, Cuscuta, etc. Due to the absence of chlorophyll, the Cuscuta is completely dependent on the host plant. Hence, it is said to be a completely parasitic plant. You must have also noticed Loranthus that grows on trees. Use your brain power. Which part of Loranthus plant carries out photosynthesis? Leaves of Loranthus plant carries out photosynthesis. From where do they obtain minerals and water? They obtain water and minerals from xylem and phloem of the other host plant. Why is Loranthus known as a partially parasitic plant? Loranthus is known as partially parasitic plant because it does photosynthesis with the help of leaves, but only for water and minerals it depends on other plants. Insectivorous plants. We have seen how some plants feed upon insects to obtain nutrients. These insectivorous plants generally grow in the soil or water which is deficient in nitrogen compounds. The plant body of Drosera burmannii has a flower-like appearance. It grows close to the ground. Its leaves are attractively pink or red in color, with hairs at the margin. Droplets of a sticky substance found at the tips of the hair attract insects. The scientist Jones Burman identified this plant in Sri Lanka in 1737. Hence, the plant is named after him. Use your brain power. Why does the pitcher plant feed on insects even though it produces food by photosynthesis? Pitcher plants grow in a place where soil has deficiency of nitrogen compounds. So to fulfill the need of nitrogen, they feed on insects. Saprophytic plants. Plants which obtain the food from dead and decaying bodies of other organisms are called saprophytic plants. Various types of fungi like mushrooms and yeast are saprophytes. Fungi secrete digestive enzymes on the dead remains to digest or break down the carbon compounds they contain. The resulting solution is absorbed to obtain nutrients. Always remember, food gets spoiled due to some fungi. Some fungi cause diseases or illness, while some fungi have medicinal properties. Yeast and some mushrooms are useful. Yeast is used in fermentation processes and for making bread. Mushrooms are a rich source of iron and vitamins. Role of nutrients and effects of their deficiency on plants. Nutrient nitrogen function important component of proteins, chlorophyll and cytoplasm. Effects of deficiency: retarded or stunted growth, yellowing of leaves. Nutrient phosphorus. Function: conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Effects of deficiency: early leaf fall, late flowering, slow growth of roots. Nutrient potassium. Function: necessary for metabolic activities. Effects of deficiency: weak stem, wilting of leaves, failure to produce carbohydrates. Nutrient magnesium. Function: production of chlorophyll. Effects of deficiency: slow, retarded growth, a yellowing of leaves. Nutrient iron. Function: production of chlorophyll. Effects of deficiency: yellowing of leaves. Nutrient manganese. Function: production of main plant hormones. Effects of deficiency: retarded growth, spotted leaves. Nutrient zinc. Function: production of hormones and their intermediates. Effects of deficiency: retarded growth, yellowing of leaves. Observe the plants around you and diagnose the nutrient deficiency, if any.